Imagine a world where the balance of global power isn't measured by missiles, but by something invisible, something quantum. Could the race for quantum computing supremacy spark a new silent arms race, unlike anything we've ever seen? This isn't science fiction. The next global conflict might be fought not with tanks or jets, but with bits and qubits. Your security, your privacy, your nation's future. All could depend on who masters quantum computing first. So, what exactly is quantum computing? Forget everything you know about traditional computers. Classical computers, like the one you're watching this on, store information as bits, which are always either a 0 or a 1. They work through problems step by step. Think of it like walking down a single hallway in a giant maze. Quantum computers, on the other hand, use something called qubits. A qubit can be a 0, a 1, or both at the same time. A state called superposition. This allows them to explore vast sets of possibilities simultaneously. It's like being able to explore every hallway in the maze all at once. This isn't just about being faster. It's a fundamentally different way of computing. Calculations that would take the world's most powerful supercomputers thousands of years to complete could become possible in a matter of hours or even minutes. The potential is staggering. We're talking about accelerating drug discovery, creating revolutionary new materials, solving climate change models, and optimizing global supply chains. But with this incredible power comes a darker side. Quantum computing is also poised to rewrite the rules of cryptography, national security, and modern warfare. That's why nations are so invested. This isn't just about having faster computers. It's about a seismic shift in what's possible. Whichever nation controls this technology could gain enormous economic, military, and strategic leverage over the rest of the world. The global race for quantum supremacy is already well underway, and two giants are leading the pack: the United States and China. Recent analysis shows both are making incredible breakthroughs. For example, in 2025, a report noted that China developed a new photonic quantum chip that operates at room temperature. This makes quantum communication far more practical and potentially exportable. Meanwhile, top-tier Western firms are focused on creating more stable and scalable topological qubits. These breakthroughs aren't just academic exercises, they have dual-use potential for both civilian and military applications. Once quantum computers become powerful and stable enough, they could revolutionize intelligence gathering, secure communications, and cryptanalysis. The art of breaking codes. It could even lead to what some call cryptographic weaponization. As a result, geopolitical tensions are rising. We're already seeing export controls on quantum technology and restrictions on international cooperation, especially between rival nations. It feels eerily similar to the Cold War-era competition over nuclear technology and missiles. This is creating a new global divide, a world of quantum haves and quantum have-nots. This could lock in technology-based power blocks, creating new dependencies and giving some nations unprecedented strategic leverage over others. So what does this new arms race actually look like? It's a classic dual-use dilemma. On one hand, quantum computing promises to accelerate scientific discovery and solve some of humanity's biggest problems. On the other, that same power can be used for conflict. Once a quantum computer reaches a certain threshold of power, it could break most of the encryption we use today. This means decoding secret government communications, stealing corporate secrets, undermining financial systems, and compromising military command and control. Think of it like nuclear power. It can be used to generate clean energy for cities, or it can be used to build a nuclear bomb. Quantum computing doesn't create a physical explosion, but it could silently dismantle the foundations of our entire digital world. The risk is immense. The encryption that protects your online banking, your private messages, government secrets, and critical infrastructure is all under threat. With a powerful quantum computer, all of that could become obsolete. This leads to the concept of quantum deterrence. In this new world, dominance isn't achieved with weapons, but with computational and cryptographic superiority. The new battlefield is about who controls quantum decryption, who has truly secure communications, and who has developed quantum-resistant cryptography first. This isn't some far-off, futuristic threat. Businesses, banks, critical infrastructure, and everyday citizens have everything to lose, and the danger is already here. The biggest immediate threat is what's known as harvest, now decrypt later. Malicious actors, whether state-sponsored or criminal, are likely already capturing and storing huge amounts of encrypted data today. Waiting for the day a quantum computer is powerful enough to break it. Governments and financial regulators are starting to wake up. In 2025, a pan-European financial body convened by Europol issued a stark warning to banks, urging them to prepare for quantum risks right now. Despite these warnings, many organizations are behind. A 2025 survey by ESEC revealed that while 67% of European IT professionals expect increased cybersecurity risks from quantum computing, only 4% said their organization had a defined quantum strategy. Thankfully, a solution is on the horizon: post-quantum cryptography, or PQC. These are new encryption algorithms designed specifically to resist attacks from both classical and quantum computers. Standardization efforts are already maturing. The U.S. National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, has already released its first set of PQC standards. Governments around the world are creating roadmaps for this transition. The UK's National Cybersecurity Centre, for example, recommends that organizations have a full inventory of their crypto systems by 2028 and migrate all of them by 2035. This shows that economic espionage and cyber warfare aren't just futuristic fears. They are active threats being addressed right now. So, what needs to be done? The time for action is not when powerful quantum computers arrive. The time is now. Organizations, governments, and operators of critical infrastructure must start adopting quantum-ready architectures. This means implementing post-quantum cryptography, building systems that can easily switch between different encryption methods, and creating phased migration plans. This isn't optional. It's an urgent security imperative. We also need to build international frameworks and treaties for quantum technology. Similar to arms control treaties for nuclear weapons, we need agreements on responsible development, transparency, and shared norms. Without global cooperation, we risk a destabilizing quantum arms race that could make the world a much more dangerous place. And finally, we must invest in people. Quantum computing and cryptography demand a new generation of quantum-literate engineers, scientists, and cybersecurity experts. National education initiatives are essential to build this talent pipeline and bridge the knowledge gap that currently exists in so many organizations. We stand today at a crossroads. Quantum computing could usher in an era of unprecedented scientific progress, innovation, and global cooperation. Or, if left unchecked, it could ignite a silent, invisible arms race. A world where power lies not in bombs or fleets, but in algorithms, encryption, and computational supremacy. We must act now, not just as engineers or policymakers, but as citizens. Demand quantum-ready governance, support quantum education, advocate for international norms, because the next global conflict may not be fought over territory, but over code, keys, and qubits. I hope that you have found this informative and eye-opening. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.